Right, good morning, viewers. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Maths a Clue. Today, as I said earlier, I want to show you how the quadratic formula was derived from the standard form of the quadratic equation, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. And this one was done by the method of completing the square. So I have a question here. Given ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, show by completing the square that x is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Right, we are going to show that one. The starting point is, as I said earlier, when you have an equation x squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, you want to complete the square. You must make your coefficient of x squared 1. So that means we are going to divide everything by a. Everything is going to be divided by a equal to 0 over a. Right. So a cancels here. And we have a x squared plus bx over a plus c over a equal to 0. 0 over a is 0. So like what we are doing before, the constant must go to the right-hand side. So this implies x squared plus bx over a is equal to minus c over a. Right. Now we want to complete the square here. The left-hand side, we want to make it a perfect square. So making it a perfect square, I said you must add half the coefficient of x squared. So in this case, our coefficient of x is b over a. So half of b over a. Then you square it. So it is going to be b over 2a squared, which is going to be b squared over 4a squared from here. So now this implies x squared plus bx over a plus b squared over 4a squared. This is what we have added. So we add it to both sides. Because we have added it here, we must also add it to the other side to make it an equation. Right, so equal to minus c over a plus b squared over 4a squared. It's like that. So now, the left-hand side is now a perfect square. It's now a perfect square. So we are going to say, we factorize it as before. So this is going to be x plus the square root of this part is b over what? Over 2a. Yeah. X plus b over 2a all squared. This is when after factorization, this is what we get. So equal to minus c over a plus b squared over 4a squared. All right. Now, like what we were doing before, we must get square roots on both sides. Now I'm removing the top part. Right, from here, take the square root on both sides. So we are going to say the square root of the left hand side is x plus b over 2a. So that is going to be equal to square root of plus or minus the square root of the right hand side. So this side, instead of writing minus c over a, we can write b squared over 4a squared minus c over a. We can write it like that. Right. Now that means we want x here. So we'll put everything that side. But before we put everything, let's put this one, make this one a single fraction. So x plus b over 2a is equal to plus or minus the square root of, what is the common denominator or the LCM of 4a squared and a? That is going to be 4a squared. So we divide 4a squared into 4a squared is 1 times b squared is b squared minus a into 4a squared is 4a times c. So it's going to be 4ac. Right. So we can continue. X plus b over 2a is equal to plus or minus. Right, we can take this is a fraction. We want the square root of a fraction. That means you get the square root of the numerator and the square root of the denominator. So the square root of the numerator, you can't get the exact square root there. You still get root 4ac over, all over. Then square root of 4a squared is going to be 2a. All right? It's going to be 2a. Right, now you can take, supposed to be a here. Now you can take b over 2a that side. So our x is going to be equal to, this one goes there. So it becomes minus b over 2a plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So you can see this is 2a, this is 2a. So it's just the same as saying, therefore, x equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Right. So this is what we wanted to show. This is what we wanted to show from method of completing the square. That is how we get our quadratic formula. But however, most of the time you will not be asked to prove this, but you will be asked to use it. You will be asked to use it. Now, right. Now we go to the second part of the question. It says, hence or otherwise solve the equation. Now, when the question says hence or otherwise, hence on its own, it means you must use the result from the previous working. Then when it says or otherwise, that means you can start something new. So if the question says hence and doesn't say otherwise, obviously you are going to use the previous results. If you don't use the previous results and you just start something new, you will lose marks. You will lose marks. So this, in this case now, hence or otherwise, you have a choice of using previous result or to start something new. Right. Now the hence part is very easy in most of the cases because you'll be just using the previous results. So here we are hence or otherwise solve the equation. So to solve this equation, 2 over x minus 3 equal to 5x. The first thing is to write it in standard form. Remove x from the denominator, that is, multiply everything by x times x minus 3 times x equal to 5x times x. So this implies x will cancel this side, is 2 minus 3x equal to 5x squared. Then write it in standard form. Since we have 5x squared this side, you can put everything that side. 0 is equal to 5x squared. This one becomes a plus 3x. This one becomes a minus 2. So it's now in standard form, whether you would want it the other way. That is 5x squared plus 3x minus 2 equal to 0 is just the same. So now from here, this implies our x is equal to, using the previous results, these ones. Our a is 5. Our b is 3. Our c is minus 2. So minus b now is minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared minus 4. A is 5. C is minus 2. All this must be over 2 times 5. Right now, this, it goes now to simplification. Minus 3 plus or minus the square root of, this is 9. This one is 9. This one is the negative, and negative will give you a positive. And then 20 times 2 is 40. Yeah. All over 10. All over 10. Right. Now, let me remove this part now. This part. Let me remove this part. All right. Now from here, this implies, let me use equal to, because I'm still going down the stages. Equal to minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 plus 40 means the square root of 49 all over 10 equal to minus 3 plus or minus root 49 is 7 over 10. So minus 3 plus or minus 7 is equal to 4 over 10. Right, minus 3 plus 7 is 4 over 10. 4 over 10, which is equal to, you must reduce it. It depends on the question. If it says round off to 2 decimal places, change it to a decimal. If it doesn't say that, you can reduce it 2 over 5. All minus 3 minus 7 is minus 10 over 10, which is equal to minus 1. Right, so these are our two solutions, 2 over 5 and minus 1. That is the value of x. So that is how you use your quadratic formula. We've been doing that. Then my major emphasis was on how you get the quadratic formula. Then this part, the hence or otherwise part, is just a follow-up of the result that you obtained above. So that is that today. Go to my YouTube channel, Mates